Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolfe Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? Mrs. Wolfe Pit surprised me again.
Guess where I went?
She went by Chick-Fil-A and got the Chick-Fil-A fried chicken sandwich. And Popeyes, and she got the Popeyes fried chicken sandwich. The one that everybody's going crazy about. So today we're going to see what the craze is all about. And see if Popeye's new chicken sandwich is better than the tried and true Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. But before we try them, let's do what we do and see exactly what we're eating. So let's go over the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich first, which is a boneless breast of chicken seasoned to perfection, hand-breaded, pressure-cooked in 100% refined peanut oil, and served on a toasted butter bun with dill pickle chips. Here's a list of ingredients for the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And one thing sticks out to me, which is why the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich tastes so good. The monosodium glutamate, otherwise known as MSG. Honestly, MSG could make a flip-flop taste good. And I'm not sure if you guys remember or not, but I said once I hit 1 million subscribers, I'd try a flip-flop with MSG on it, or did I say sausage gravy? Either way, once I hit 1 million subscribers, I'll try a flip-flop with both. One Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich has 440 calories, 18 grams of total fat, 4 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 55 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,390 milligrams of sodium, 41 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 5 grams of sugars, and 28 grams of protein. Now for the new Popeyes chicken sandwich, which is a tender all-white meat chicken breast filet, marinated in an authentic blend of Louisiana seasonings, and then hand-battered and breaded in their all-new buttermilk coating, served with crisp barrel-cured pickles, and classic or spicy mayonnaise, served on a warm and toasty buttery brioche bun. Now here's where things got really interesting. I could not find any information on the nutrition or the ingredients for the new Popeyes chicken sandwich. I searched for a couple hours online and could not find anything. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I called Popeyes corporate headquarters in Miami, Florida to see if they would send me the information. But when they answered, I was pretty sure I was speaking to someone that was sitting in Osama bin Laden's mountain fortress. It was a horrible connection and I could barely understand anything he said. The guy I spoke with was extremely helpful and courteous, but we had a bad connection and there was a huge language barrier. I asked him if he could send the nutritional information and the list of ingredients for their new chicken sandwich. Initially, he said he didn't think they were allowed to. I asked him if he was sure because I thought the information had to be shared with the public. So he went back and asked his supervisor, and they too said he couldn't send out the information. So this guy was nice enough. He said he would read it out to me while I wrote it down. And while I thought that was an extremely nice gesture, it was way too much information for the ingredients to write down. And with the language barrier, it would have probably taken 2 to 3 days. So I asked him if he could just read the nutrition facts, and he did. The new Popeyes chicken sandwich has 690 calories, 33 grams of total fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, 1 gram of trans fat, 55 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,770 milligrams of sodium, 55 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 25 grams of protein. Shame on Popeyes for not making the ingredient information available to the public. This is readily available information on any fast food website I've ever been to, except Popeyes. Alright, let's get these out of the bag. And by the way, I ordered these plain. I got the pickles on the side and the sauces on the side so we can take a look at the insides and then we'll put the stuff on them that comes with them.
Okay.
That doesn't look bad.
Eat more chicken, Chick-fil-A. Good sized piece of chicken.
That looks pretty good to me. And I can honestly count on about 3 fingers how many times I've ever had a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
You can count on 3 fingers?
I can count higher than you can.
Okay, use your toes.
And here's the Popeyes.
Told you the bun was bigger.
The bun is a lot bigger.
Chicken doesn't look as burnt.
But big, it doesn't look burnt.
Well, I'm sorry, dark.
Bigger doesn't always mean better. And there's the very noticeable Popeyes breading that we all know and love.
It's got that smell too.
It absolutely does. Put the Chick-fil-A bun in the Popeyes bun to show the difference in the size. The Popeyes one isn't really a whole lot bigger. I mean, it is a little bit, well, yeah, I guess it is a little bit bigger. Not very much. Popeye's chicken is a little bit bigger, but I mean, it's not tremendously bigger. There's where the real size difference comes in. Popeyes is thick all the way around. Alright, they're pretty much the same sandwich. Now, like I said, we ordered these plain. We're supposed to get all the condiments on the side. The pickles and the Chick-fil-A sauce, and the pickles, and either the regular mayonnaise or the spicy mayonnaise from Popeyes. But the lady at Popeyes was either having a really bad day, didn't care about her job, or didn't know how to do her job, or all of the above. But she told Mrs. Wolfe that they don't serve mayonnaise or spicy mayonnaise on the sandwich, which according to their website, they do. So to be fair, we're going to eat both of the sandwiches with just the pickles. The pickles for the Popeye sandwich look legit, like real kosher dill pickles. The pickles on the Chick-fil-A sandwich, on the other hand, look like pickles straight out the jar. Honestly, either of which are fine with me because I love pickles. I'm a picklehead. The Popeye's chicken breast is a little bit bigger and the pickles are bigger. We'll leave those two on there and then just do 2 of the Chick-fil-A pickles. Should we cut these in half?
Oh, your big mouth will cut it in half.
I'm gonna kill Mrs. Wolfe.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wolfe thinks she's gonna carve a turkey.
Here we go.
So let's try the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich first. It looks pretty good. It looks like a real piece of chicken, which it is. It's not a 4-meat slurry concoction, that's for sure. So into the old food trap, and down the gullet it went. Chick-fil-A one's good. There's definitely not a flavor explosion, but you can taste the saltiness of the chicken, which is good. It's not over salty. I mean, of course you taste the pickle. There's really no wow factor in the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I mean, it's a hearty piece of chicken. It's breaded nicely, but there's just no punch in your mouth flavor. What did you think, Mrs. Wolfe?
Missing something. I think it needs some other condiments or kind of bland.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce will pick it up some. Now there's the Popeyes. So I dislocated my jaw and took a bite.
Have mercy.
Oh my God, that pickle is so good.
I think he wants the pickle more than he wants the chicken.
Popeyes food is notorious for high amounts of sodium. And I don't know what's in this sandwich yet. You guys will see that in the video before you see this part. We're trying it first and I'll get the information later. But it's not as salty as the Chick-fil-A. It has a little more noticeable flavor in the crust than the Chick-fil-A did. Definitely like the breading better. It's crispier, and I mean Popeye's fried chicken is awesome. It's a great sandwich. But really that's about all I can say about it. I mean, I don't think it's the best sandwich I've ever had. I don't see why people would be going crazy over it. So what do you think about Mrs. Wolfe?
I think it's really good. I think the noticeable thing is this. When I took a bite, that the breading wasn't really stuck to the chicken. It's very loose.
And the fried chicken?
Yeah, it's like your fried chicken. So, I mean, it's not like it's compacted in there. So it was very moist, I guess is a good word. Very tasty.
That's my second bite of the Popeyes. I could go through there and just get a bowl of their pickles. Kudos to Popeyes for getting a really good pickle for the sandwich. It complements it so much. I'm gonna try one more bite of the Chick-fil-A.
So you can see it on this one. I must have to dig it loose. And it fell apart. Bella the Wonder Dog will get it.
So let's try a piece of chicken by itself. Now we're going to take a bite by itself. Alright, the Chick-fil-A chicken by itself is even saltier, obviously. But by itself, it has a little bit more flavor. And the flavor it reminds me of is fried chicken that your mom would make in a cast iron skillet. It's not real crispy. It's very good, but it's not great.
It's going to taste like chicken salad has been old in the fridge.
No.
To me, it does.
To me, I think that the Chick-fil-A chicken tastes like it was cooked in older oil, which is a good thing, I think, because it gives it that unique flavor. The Popeyes, to me, seems a little cleaner, and you don't get as much flavor from the oil itself rather than the breading.
But the Chick-fil-A chicken tastes like it's a day or two old chicken. It's been sitting in the fridge
You're crazy.
and reheated.
You're crazy, crazy. But I kind of get that. I kind of get what you mean, though.
I want fresh chicken.
Well, no, I'm sure it's fresh. It just has that. I think that's where the older oil comes in. The older oil flavor I'm tasting is what you're saying too about the chicken maybe being a day old or something. I know it's fresh chicken, but at least we hope it's fresh chicken. Of course, we get ready to do a video. The guy comes to mow the grass. So if you can hear that in the background, we apologize to you, the people.
All right, so let's see what Popeye's chicken by itself tastes like.
I want the piece with the crunchies on it.
No, crunchies are mine. And as you can see, he took all of it. Go man.
God, I don't know. Mrs. Wolfe really seems to love the Popeyes chicken and sandwich by itself. Me, on the other hand, I'll probably make some people mad, but it's just not great. It's a good chicken sandwich. I'd eat it again. All the rave about it, I'm not really sure about that.
I can see why they sell out of it. I mean, it's...
Yeah, for people like you, they have no taste.
I married you.
Oh, that's right, you do have taste.
Yeah, I would definitely pick this one over Chick-fil-A. I really, really like this one.
I don't have a favorite. I don't think one's that much better than the other, if they're any better at all. So here's the score I'm going to give it, and then we'll get Mrs. Wolfe picks after this. The Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich was good. The chicken was moist and juicy. It had a good saltiness to it. It wasn't over salty. The two negatives I would say about it is the bun and the pickles weren't as good as the Popeyes sandwich. So I'll give the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich an above average score of 6 out of 10. The Popeyes chicken sandwich, again, it was good. It was a little crispier than the Chick-fil-A sandwich. To me, it was a little lacking on flavor, but again, it was moist and juicy. The brioche bun was better, and the pickle was amazing. And I'm going to give the Popeyes chicken sandwich a 7 out of 10. So what would be your score, Mrs. Wolfe?
Well, the Chick-fil-A sandwich was very salty. The chicken almost felt like it was just smushed together. The breading and the chicken were a little dry, lacking taste. So that was not impressive to me. The bun was barely toasted.
Yeah, I did miss that.
Pickles were okay.
Yeah, the pickles are just like standard out of the jar pickles.
So that's maybe a 5 for me.
Ooh, ouch.
But the Popeyes bun was toasted perfect. It was still fluffy. Chicken was just juicy enough. It wasn't dry. It was the crust and the breading on it was perfect. So I'm going to probably say an 8.
Dang, go on, showing some Popeyes love there. And some hate on Chick-fil-A. If you guys have tried these, let us know what you think. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon.